We saw Anthony Joshua was upset by I hope I'm getting this right. Alexander Usyk.
I like it.
Okay, I'm gonna roll with that.
I
All right.
like it.
Uh, Yet again, man, another fight that you thought Joshua should have won, like the Ruiz fight. You know, it's one of those ones where you think the guy who looks the part, not taking anything away from you, but I'm just saying Joshua had 20 pounds on him. He got the height, got the reach. You would think he gonna come in there and win this bout, especially since you got Fury Wilder coming up, and we know whoever wins that fight, that would have been a stupid payday
Mm-hmm.
for Joshua if he goes up against that winner. So with this loss, I'm gonna ask my brothers, do y'all think Joshua has fumbled the bag?
Hmm.
Do y'all think he has ruined the chance at a mega fight against whoever wins the fight with Fury and Wild? Caesar, I go to you first.
Yeah. First of all, let me just say that um, Anthony Joshua is one of those guys where you see like all the physical gifts right in front of your eyes, but he's missing the one thing that's like absolutely necessary to be a great and slash legendary boxer. He doesn't have a will, man. He just it's like you see him, he's got all the tools, but like he just doesn't want it. And in boxing, that's like the worst thing because Usyk, yes, he wanted it, but it's like Joshua's the should be the better fighter. Like you see them and you see what they bring to the table. Joshua should be the better fighter, but he was outworked, he was outboxed, and he didn't even win like the will to win part of it. It's just everything across the board was just horrible. So to that point, if I'm a promoter, I would never want to put him in anything because it's like the average person who doesn't know him should be able to look him up and at least see knockouts and see like ooh and ahs, but you don't get that. Now, with all that being said, he has a chance to be in a mega fight
Mm-hmm.
if Tyson Fury is the guy that comes out of the Wilder Fury trilogy, because I think there's some overseas draw that can be there between Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua. If it's Wilder Joshua, then no, because nobody wants to see honestly two guys that don't have the will, if you ask me, to go up against each other, and who knows how that looks. At least for a Fury Joshua fight, you're able to sell the across the pond. You know what I mean? The UK versus UK type deal. But long story short, he doesn't deserve it. He just gets it because that there's some recognition there if you can put him next to Fury. But man, all honesty, this guy he has had multiple opportunities to prove that he's an elite heavyweight champion, and every time he's just proved that he is not.
T, do you share that sentiment, dog?
I mean, you should have beat Ruiz, right?
Undoubtedly.
Yes.
I mean, 'cause he
Undoubtedly.
cleared him in the second fight. So it's just one of them things. I think Anthony Joshua, he just lived a charmed life, and he just doesn't have the physical, the mental tools. I'm not gonna say physical because he's got the
Right.
physical specimen. He just doesn't have the mental tools to really just dominate the heavyweight division. And I know this is a division that many people don't really revere like they used to. Heavyweight division was the creme de la creme of
Yeah.
boxing, and it's not anymore. Um, I think he has messed it up, sort of, and I don't think it's just necessarily because it's of Anthony Joshua. I just think it's the sport of boxing as in general. I just don't know if there's big mega fights anymore at heavyweight at the heavyweight level. I don't know. I mean, y'all threw it out there. I think somebody posted in our thread about Joshua and Usyk were fighting. Now, I totally missed it. That totally
Yeah.
ran by me. Like
Right.
it ran
Right.
by me. Like I didn't know that was coming up. Like Teddy Atlas or somebody, Joe Tessitore and those guys. Nobody told me in major sports media that this was coming. I had no clue. So it's kind of like this ain't the draw. This ain't a money draw.
Hmm.
Fury Wilder is a trilogy. It should be a money draw fight, but I don't know. I mean, it's coming up October 9th, but I don't know if that's really going to go down like that, And I want to see a really great fight. I want to see if Wilder has done enough. It's sort of a long shot, but I want to see if Wilder has done enough with his boxing game to at least challenge Fury in ways that Fury has challenged him in 2 fights. I don't know.
Yeah.
Guys can improve. I'm not going to sit here and say Wilder can improve. He can, but it's just about what kind of dedication he has. But I do think Joshua has ruined it because simply it's just the sport of boxing right now. And I don't think Joshua has enough of a name or enough of a draw. Like if you said Joshua, or you said Bud Crawford, or you compare
Canelo.
those two.
Yeah.
Canelo, like it's just not the same. It's just not the same. And I just think that's just where heavyweight boxing is in general compared to the other classes of the boxing of boxing. So
I blame Joshua for that.
Hmm.
I think him getting upset by Ruiz and now just getting upset by Usyk, he's to blame for that. He should have that name. Again, the man looks like a Greek god.
Was the Ruiz fight up? Ruiz picked it up last minute.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I can't even
Do you remember, Ray?
I can't. I just know that there's no reason that man should be able to go toe to toe with Anthony Joshua.
That man Ruiz walked into that ring looking like he drank beer every day after work. And he went in there and whooped that man. That should not have happened. That should not have happened. That's the kind of stuff that decreases your gait.
Yep.
That decreases your gait. Because that make folks think, oh man, this ain't the big deal.
And let's not forget bro, that Anthony Joshua had an opportunity after the first and maybe even the second Wilder Fury fight. He had a chance to fight Tyson Fury. Like they were already trying to make that fight.
So we got some ducking going on?
So we can unify the titles.
We got a little ducking.
But Anthony Joshua played it as I have a mandatory or the numbers aren't right. Hey man, this is a chance for you to unify the titles.
Mm-hmm.
The unified title, and now you can say undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. Mm-hmm. So now you can put yourself in that category with Tyson and Ali, right? And like you get a chance to do that type of name recognition, and he passed on it. That's what I mean by like he's had the chance to have a mega fight, but in both instances, contractually or money side, and just physically being beaten, he has wasted away opportunities. Now, think about this. He had an opportunity to be in a fight contractually. So whether he was good or not, just his name recognition at the time was good enough to sign up a mega fight. Mm-hmm. Then, because he owned a belt, he had an opportunity to have a mega fight because he just owned a belt. He's wasted both of those. Now, Anthony Joshua is just another heavyweight boxer. And that's a shame. Not just for boxing, but for Anthony Joshua, the person, he has now wasted that big money opportunity. And for what?
And I know somebody in the comment section, y'all gonna hit us up with, well, and T mentions this though, that Joshua did defeat Ruiz in the second fight, but he didn't knock him out. He should have put that ball on the ground. That should have been a knockout. It shouldn't have gone to no cards again. And I don't want to hear nothing about nobody shaming or nothing like that. This is sports. Okay, these guys get paid to be in shape and use their bodies to make money. Yeah. That man walked in the ring looking like he drank beer after watching Monday Night Football.
Hey.
Anthony Joshua should have put that man down.
Cut that out.
Yeah. Point blank, period.
Ruiz got hands too.
He does. What? He does. I mean, clearly he does.
That's true. Obese people got hands too.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, God gave them hands.
Okay.
Yeah, clearly he does.
That's true.
All right.
Because he put him on Anthony Joshua.
Let's not be PC now. Anthony Joshua should have knocked that man out. You know that.
How do we know?
I didn't watch plenty of fights with you. If I'm in there with you and you watching that fight,
Buster got Tyson.
Yeah.
Tyson was half drunk. First of all, Tyson won the fight.
True.
Tyson won that fight. Tyson knocked that man down that long count. Go count it.
Yeah.
Tyson knocked that man
Oh, I
out.
counted it, but I'm just saying though, this is the fight game. This is Vegas. This is all the books. This is everything
Okay.
that we hate about boxing.
Okay,
It's
I ain't gonna
still
make no
there.
excuses.
It's still there.
Tyson should have whooped that man. He should, and
Okay.
Tyson should be held accountable for that loss.
All right.
And we did a segment previously in which I said Larry Holmes, for instance, should be rated over Tyson.
Okay.
I said that
Okay.
because Larry Holmes went up in there and whooped up on boys like a Buster Douglas and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Okay. And I know Tyson ended up beating Larry Holmes, but Larry Holmes was, as Pac would say, flabby and sick by that time. That was not Larry Holmes. That was not the Larry Holmes of the 70s. That was not that Larry Holmes. Okay.
Yeah.
I just want more from the guys that I'm supposed to get something from. That's all I want. Okay. And I see Joshua got all the physical tools. He's a better boxer than Wilder. I'm a bigger Wilder fan. He's an American, you know what I'm saying? From Alabama, right next door to us. He got the tools. You got to use them. God done gave you that.
That's true.
You got to use that, man.
Yeah, I just think it's a precaution that I don't know if you call it precautionary tale because I don't, I just look at it like, man, this man has had now 2 opportunities to make big time money, and he's not going to get it because he's afraid to lose or he knows he can't compete or whatever it is. But this is now 2 times that he has missed out on big gates. One, because he literally said, I can't because of X, Y, and Z. And now because Usyk, and again, we got to give that man credit because it's not like they gave him a title.
Yeah.
He went and whooped that man. Like
Thank you. I'm glad you did that. Yeah.
He went and whooped that man. But because of him whooping that man, now Anthony Joshua does not deserve. He may get it, but he does not deserve a mega fight opportunity.
Good fight, America. Y'all go look him up. Go watch the highlights if you can, or if you can't watch the whole fight. Southpaw, good head movement.
Yeah.
Worked the overhand left. You know what I'm saying? Setting it up, slipping punches, worked in the feints. Good box. I don't want to take nothing away from that, brother. So I'm glad you said that, Ray.
No doubt.
But I think he still does get the money fight because Fury gonna whoop Wilder. Unfortunately, Fury gonna whoop Wilder. Hey, we'll do a preview of it. But I'm telling you right now what's gonna happen. Because I've told my brothers this off camera, but I'll put it on camera.
Yeah.
Wilder won 1 round in 2 fights. So they didn't fought what, 24 rounds? The man won 1 round, and that's the round where he knocked the man down. And one for that knockdown, he would have lost that round too.
Yeah.
So Fury finna win this fight, and then the British Gate over there in London. This man Joshua still finna get a stupid bag.
Man.
That's the only reason why he will get it.
Watch it.
The only reason why he will get it is because he is settled on a fight over there. Because over here, he ain't getting that draw. Yeah. He ain't getting that kind of purse.
He barely comes over here to fight anyway.
They pulling up.
So yeah, they'll pull up, but it's gonna have to be Fury would have to be that villain. This is what I'm imagining. It will be Fury going.
You think he the villain in that scenario?
Coming to because they revere Joshua now. They love
more than Fury.
I think it's a split, but it's beautiful though because you get the Joshua fans, you get the Fury fans, you get that dynamic, and you get that stadium saying all that crazy stuff they be saying and them cheers and rants and all that, and wherever they gonna fight, Wembley, I don't know. Wherever they get that fight going on,
it's gonna have to be Wembley, yeah.
It'll have to be.
You see what I'm saying? It's gonna be crazy, and you're gonna have fans on one half of the stadium. It's gonna look like Harlem Nights.
Now this is crazy. You can be mediocre and still get a bag fight like this, bro. That's what's gonna happen. Bro was mediocre and still finna get a bag fight.
And he'll lose that fight too. He'll lose that fight to Fury as well.
They got to make it a draw, man.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. We're the dying breed. We're the people that want to see the best fights from the best guys at their best. We want to see that. And we're not getting that. We're getting the end of the day. It's just like toothpaste. You just rolling it up, trying to get the last out of that tube before it's just the end of it.
And that's why I say for fans, pure boxing fans who have a problem with the with the Paul brothers. Don't be upset with them. Be upset with Anthony Joshua's of the world, because they won't make fights. People want to see excitement.
Yeah.
So diehard boxing fan, casual boxing fans, we want to see excitement. So if you're not going to get it from the guys who are supposed to be skillfully crafted in this thing, then of course you're going to go and see something else. So don't be upset with these guys. Be upset with the guys that we say are supposed to do this for real.
Let me ask you a question. How much are you anticipating this Plant Alvarez fight?
Honestly, I'm not anticipating it. I'm the kind of guy that I'll watch it because I would like to see Canelo Alvarez in his craft, right? So I want to see what he looks like at his best. But as far as saying, "Ooh, I got to watch that because of a style make fights type thing," no, because I know what's gonna happen.
But what would you say if it was a Charlo Alvarez fight?
Absolutely, it would be a no-brainer. I would pay. Doesn't matter if it's 59, 69, 79. I would pay because I know at the end of the day, those are two of the best boxers in the world.
That's the point we make.
Those are the two of the best boxers in the world, but contractually, they're not going to do it. Egos aren't going to let them do it. Neither one of those gentlemen that T just mentioned are afraid of each other. I don't believe that by any means.
I don't think they are. No.
But I just think contractually it'll never work because that's the business of boxing now. So that's another example of why you cannot be upset with this celebrity boxing or whatever we call it now, celebrity boxing or amateur boxing, whatever it is. I don't want to be disrespectful to it because I see now I'm one of those guys that had to come over slowly and say there is now a market for that.
Yeah,
it's not my market, but at the end of the day, if you want to be upset with those gentlemen, your anger is in the wrong place. Look no further than Anthony Joshua and the likes thereof, because they are the reason that the real sport of boxing is dying.
Well, America, chime in and tell us if y'all think Anthony Joshua has fumbled the bag. Do y'all think he will never have an opportunity at a mega fight based on his recent loss to Alexander Usyk? Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. Put it on something. My kids wanted me to tell y'all to make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me across all social media platforms, like the videos, and share them. Did I forget anything?
And turn on the post notifications.
Y'all heard them. And also, visit Statement Tees, LLC.com, and shop with us. That's Statement Tees. Every t-shirt you wear
makes a statement.